This is Kay, Beulah Homestead, and I'm going to try really hard to get through this. I'm coming to you today because 2 years ago, our female rat terrier had 4 babies, and I kept them all. I was told to get rid of them. I even had a home for one of them, and I couldn't do it. I kept them. And George was the biggest. He was a beautiful blonde and white rat terrier, and he was healthy, and he was strong, and he was young. And several nights ago, he got a hold of ibuprofen, a couple of them, maybe 2. And I really didn't think, I mean, I thought he'd be sick, but I didn't think that it would be what it turned out to be. When you look up ibuprofen on the internet, it does say that you can give it to dogs, and I've given it to my dogs before. Never had any problems. Well, I had no idea what would happen. George, ibuprofen has a narrow range of safety for dogs, and it's worse in cats. Signs of toxicity can occur with as little as half a 200 milligram pill given to a 25-pound dog. 1 pill can kill a large dog. The most common cause of ibuprofen toxicity is well-meaning owner trying to alleviate the pain for his dog. The most common toxic effects are to the gastrointestinal tract, the kidneys, and the liver. In humans, at least 16,000 deaths per year are attributed to ibuprofen overdose, and they send at least 100,000 people to the ER. 100,000 people taking something that's supposedly safe and over the counter. Well, we don't take a lot of Motrin in this house. As you know, I'm very much into my natural herbs and medicines. But we did have Motrin, just in case, and he got a hold of it. The symptoms of ibuprofen toxicity in a dog may include not eating, vomiting, black tarry stools, abdominal pain, weakness, lethargy, increased thirst, and increased urination. What ibuprofen, supposedly, and any NSAID, which is non-steroidal anti-inflammatories, what they do to your system is supposed to be a good thing, but it's not. I was told at the vet when I took him after 3 days of watching him suffer that, and fighting hard, I fought hard for him. I was up every hour with him. I fought hard. And I was told by the vet, before she had to put him to sleep, that I could have gotten him there within 30 minutes and he still would have died. He suffered. He suffered so much, and I tried so hard to alleviate it. And I did everything I knew to do. And that poor puppy suffered. And he had to be put to sleep. His temperature was 95 degrees when we got to the vet. He had lost a terrible amount of weight. He did have black tarry stools. She thinks that his gut had ruptured from the ulcers that the NSAID caused. I sat by him and I held him while she injected him with the medicine to stop his heart. And after he died, I brought him home to the farm and I buried him out by the pond where he can be. There's a scripture verse on this video, and it talks about how humans don't have anything on animals, and there's always been kind of a debate about whether dogs go to heaven. And after reading that scripture, I'm convinced that my Georgie is in heaven with the 5 babies that I lost and the 2 terrible losses from horses that I loved as a teenager. and then I'll see them again. But this video is about the terrible, terrible damage that this over-the-counter, supposedly safe medicine can do to your animals and to you. If it does this to a dog, it's gonna do it to you too, just a little slower, because you're bigger. I will not have ibuprofen or any of the others in my house again. I can't say the name, and for fear of being censored, I will not have them in my house again. There are other things you can take for pain. There are many other things you can take for pain. Natural substances that won't kill anything, much less your poor animals. This was a tragic, tragic accident, and the only blame that I lay is at the foot of the manufacturer who made this drug. You should not have anything in your house that will torture and kill an animal or a person or a child. And these people make billions and billions of dollars making this medication that's supposedly safe. Well, it's not safe. It's not safe. And I want you to know that through this horrible tragedy, I want to bring awareness to this because I did not know. And I know a lot. I was a nurse for 25 years. I have a lot of medical knowledge in my head. And I did not know how dangerous and horrible this drug can be. And I want you to know, whoever watches this, that if by the horrible chance your dog gets a hold of any of these NSAID pain medications, and you can look up what NSAID means, I can't really say them all, but if your dog or your cat or your anything gets a hold of any of these meds, hydrogen peroxide and charcoal immediately, or Epicac, get them to vomit them up so they won't be absorbed into their bloodstream. Immediately make them vomit, and then after that take them to an emergency vet so that you can save their life. I could not save Georgie. The vet said that at his weight and with what he ate, I could have gotten him there in 30 minutes and he still would have died. I couldn't save him. But maybe you can save yours by not having it around, or by being aware of how dangerous it is, and knowing that right away you get them in and you get them to throw that stuff up. This is a tragedy in my house. I love my puppies. I love my animals. I've gone through a lot this past year, and a lot of loss and a lot of stuff, but God has a reason for everything he does. And I know that. And I know I'll see my Georgie again. And I know he's not cold and he's not sad, and he's with Jesus. And I will be too one day. And I just want everybody to know, just don't give your dogs these medicines. Please. Please don't suffer the fate that Georgie and I have had to suffer. My whole family. Get them out of your house. But if you have to have them, please be aware. Please be aware. And that's just about all I can say about this. This is Beulah Acres Homestead.